Hey guys, holy shit. Get ready for this one. Okay, here's what happened. Right after the last video, I laid down for a snooze. And Christ told me until the girls solve their problem with me, the two girls that accused me, as soon as that's over with, or until that's over with, you're banned from going to the illusion. Which means when I go to sleep, I can't go into the illusion. I have to stay out until I'm banned from it, until whatever happens, happens. So I laid down, I went to sleep. I was pissed off because I want to go to illusion. But I fell asleep, and I was seeing, okay, they had me because the girls were accusing me. They took me from my house. Christ took me from the house, my house, with my wife and the kids, moved me into his house. He's got two little daughters, his wife, and they live in this big ass mansion house. I don't know how big or anything, I didn't see it, but it's big. I mean, the kitchen is like huge. And it's all fancy new stuff. It's huge, it's beautiful. That type of house. Anyway, I'm walking around in my dream. I'm dreaming. I'm walking around this house and I'm looking at everything. I'm like, wow. And I go in this hallway. I go down the hallway in my dream. I go down the hallway in my dream. And, Jesus, it's hot. I go down the hallway in my dream. And I just woke up from this, man. I just put this shirt on. I just woke up. I go down the hallway in my dream, and there's a room at the end of the hallway, and it's like a storage room. I was gonna go do something, a play or something. And I went and I turned around the corner to the door. The door was open, and I walked in like this. But I was looking like this. I walked in, and there's full of boxes. There's boxes. And I saw this. I'm going to call it the monkey dude. Alright? But I don't think it was. But it looks just like him. He come walking in. Well, beside this, okay, the door is here. And right here there's a coat place. You know, where you closet, yeah, fuck. And it had sliding doors that close like this, and they're closed. And there's boxes in front of me to the left. And I look, as I walk in, I look, and there's about a 3-foot person wearing a black overcoat or a black tie coat, some kind of black coat. It had one of these, a collar on it. It had a collar on it, and it had white shirt, a white button-up shirt underneath of it. And this all happened in 1 second. I go, all of a sudden I had a heart attack, like that. I looked away for a second. No, I didn't even look away. I was looking at it. As we walked in, it came out of the closet, okay? It came out of the bottom of the closet, walked right out, like that, and it stood there, and it was looking around, and all of a sudden, I'm thinking what happened. I don't even think it noticed me. It just disappeared right there. It walked out, and it disappeared. Now its head, its body was like I don't know, 5-year-old or something, 4 or 5-year-old, and its head was a little brown. It looked like a little baby coconut, and it was brown and had hair sticking out of it. And I never saw the face. All I seen was its head, like that, its head, and it had hair sticking out, like hairs, straight hairs sticking out of there. And as soon as it disappeared, I immediately, I don't know, I fucking had an adrenaline fear rush, and all I thought was fucking monkey dude, right? That thing from my youth. So I freaked out and I screamed. I'm like, Jesus Christ, Jesus Christ, Jesus. My innocence is screaming, I'm screaming. I back out of the room. I go, monkey down, monkey down. And he come right down the hallway, right in me. He goes, what? I go, monkey dude's in there, monkey dude. I saw him. I'll show you where he came out. And he goes, okay. And he is right here. He's right here looking through me. His head is here, I'm here. And he's half in my head. So I go, okay, I walked in this room. And right here, the monkey dude come walking out of the wall here. And he goes, okay. And I go, you can't, and I turn like this, I face the sliding thing. I didn't know, I thought it was a wall. It was a sliding thing there. And he goes, okay. And he goes, so he came out of there? I go, yeah. And right out of the wall, he came right out of the wall, I said. And he goes, okay. And so he's holding me, he's got me like this. And he goes, and he pulls back the thing like that, he pulls back the sliding tin door thing to the closet, and I see a hole a few inches off the ground, about this far off the ground. Okay, it's about this big, like that, and it's glistening, and it's all white on the other side, inside the hole. And he goes, Richard, I want you to back up right now. He goes, back up with me right now. And I back out. We back out into the hallway. And whoop, he's gone. He looks at his wife. He goes, you. He goes, you and the kids, go, blah, blah, blah. You and you. He goes, Sarah and the kids, blah, blah, blah. And he tells them to immediately take off. And then he goes, he grabs his wrist and he goes, and he barks out something into some codes or something into his wrist. I don't know what they were. And next thing I know, I'm seeing what he's seeing. I'm seeing the whole thing in my head. As soon as he barks out the codes, sort of like a red alert thing, into his wrist, every Christ in that I could see. Well, I didn't even know they were Christ. They all lit up and alerted, and they went, and they all hooked up to this Christ, and they all came and descended on in here. He goes in the bedroom in the closet. I'm still standing in the hallway, as far as I think I am, and the Christ, two of them go in there and they're looking at the hall. The rest of them put up this thing around the city. It's sort of like I'm looking at all of it, but I'm looking at Christ too. I'm awake now. I'm awake. Okay, I woke up as soon as I saw the monkey dude. And he disappeared. I woke up because I was freaking out. But I'm still on my head. I'm laying in my bed, and I'm calling Christ. And then we go back in. I'm wide awake, laying in my bed. It's hard to get a trip around in your head, but this is what happened. That's when he saw the hole in space-time. And he said something like, breach! There's a breach to all the other Christs. All the other Christs came, two of them were at the hole, looking at the hole. The other ones put up an energy barricade around, like, I think there was different perimeters. Okay, see, this is his house laying on the earth, or whatever, seeing Lucian. They put up an energy ball around it. Then they put up another one, and they put up a bigger one to contain this thing, where if it was still in the area. And all the Christ, it happened so fucking fast, I couldn't even believe it. All the kids were gone, his wife's gone, they all went away, and all of a sudden they started taking me out. They took me out. Christ grabbed me. He goes, "You're going somewhere else." He took me up. I started floating up, way up high to another level, like 5 or 6 or something. And the Christ up there, he was watching me now. And I stopped and I looked. And I put my feet down, and I could still see Christ's house down there. So I'm looking. I'm on a level, looking down at Christ's house, listening still to everything that's going on down there. Then I'm like, and I started crying because I was I was really shaking because, well, I didn't start crying then. I started crying earlier when I was standing in the hallway because all these important things were going on. And so I took myself out of it. Christ pulled me out of his because they didn't need me fucking freaking out and crying. I was crying, and a little bit, like tears ran out of my eyes. Because it was, dude, when you're there, like I could tell you, like, you know, a story, but when you're there, it really shakes you up. Like, I thought I did it. I thought I did something bad. Anyway, I was fucking confused. I was all fucked up. Then I'm up top and I'm looking down, and all of a sudden, like, I could feel the creature thing, whatever it was I saw, and I could feel it, and I go, "Christ, I could take you there." And just as I thought, I told Christ, I could get this thing right now. I could will myself to it. I know it. I saw it. I felt it. I can will myself to it right now. And you can snag it. And just as I was saying that, they go, "We got it contained." They didn't capture it. They contained it. They saw it. They contained it. So it went in the bubbles. All of a sudden, they started shrinking the bubble. And all of a sudden, it shrunk down so far, and this thing popped out. And they were rising the bubble up, or picking in a bubble up. And look, this bubble is over top of a part of the city, like not the whole city, but Christ's house, the lawns, the neighbor's house, this bubble, that's how big it was. Then all these Christs were standing in time and space around St. Lucian, like angels standing, and they were closing this bubble, and they contained it. This thing started going, in the bubble. Couldn't get out of the bubble. And there was like 4 Christs, 2 at the top. They had some more for backup. They were all around this bubble, and they were all standing there and squeezing this bubble and making it smaller and smaller. And as they made it smaller, there it was around St. Lucian. And I'm like, wow, now that is containment, right? As that happened, the bubble was getting smaller and smaller. I'm laying there, I'm just sitting there watching it, and all of a sudden, they all just disappeared. They just went like a UFO. They flew away with the thing and put it in fucking jail or wherever it is. And everybody's coming to talk to me, tell me what I saw, ask me what I saw, and then Mom started going, "This is what she said." I go, Mom's talking. So they took me down, and I go, "Mom's talking." I'm back in Jesus' house now, right in the kitchen or whatever. And I go, "Mom's talking," and Jesus is listening. He talks to her, and I don't know what he said, but he said something I can't remember. Then, Mom is my inner light, connection to the inner light. Okay. The inner light starts talking, not from my heart, but from up high. And she said, I don't know what she said. That the first thing she said, she chanted it a bit. Then Christ was talking to her. Then she said, "There'll be more tomorrow. There'll be more tomorrow." As soon as she said that, Christ went, right. And that was it. And then so I'm standing there, and I didn't know what else to do. So I had to go pee. So I went to the bathroom and having a piss. All of a sudden the kids start screaming, "There's an emergency, there's an emergency, there's an emergency." So I asked Christ. I'm standing there pissing. I can still hear Christ. Remember when I told you I could see 2 realities? My reality, I'm standing there having a piss. But I'm seeing Christ's bedroom, sort of in and out, cross between, depending on how I shift spiritually. So I'm standing there, and Christ goes, "This is the Saint Lucian in an emergency." I'm like, "What's that mean?" He goes, "They're just seeking more of these creatures, just in case, because Mom said there'll be more and more. So they put the whole town on emergency, and they want everyone in the town, if they see anything, to notify Christ." And that's all I know. They're still talking in my head, like I can feel the vibe. My wife's talking. Boo, boo. Okay. Now, if I had anything to do with it. Oh, and there's one more thing. Grace, I go, Mom brought me there. Mom brings me there when I'm dreaming. When I'm dreaming, Mom takes me to the bad place. And I see it, and I call Christ. So Mom uses me. Like, Mom knows something bad going on over there. She sees the whole time and space and the entities coming in and out. She don't talk. She uses us. She uses me. Makes me walk in the room. I see the fucking whatever it is and the whole time and space. The breach. That's what they call a breach. An eye breach in my inner light. That breach is a breach in St. Lucian. Okay? So, they put another nationwide alert on the breach in St. Lucian to see if there's any more breaches or to see any of these little monkey dudes running around. Now, I don't know if it's the monkey dude. He wasn't dressed the exact same. The monkey dude I saw, he had on a suit and tie, and he was always checking it, and it was really tight, and he was a normal looking chimp. This thing had on a black overcoat, a white t-shirt, button-up t-shirt, and looked sort of like a CIA guy, but he had a little tiny head, like a coconut head, with a whole bunch of hair sticking out of it. As far as I'm concerned, it's a dressed up demon. Fuck it, kill it. Well, and that's what I then Chris goes, okay, everybody, you guys gotta stay here together, you gotta stay there. And I go, I wanna go see it. I wanna go see the monkey dude. I wanna fucking cut. Because you ain't going nowhere, you ain't doing nothing. I go, I got it. It's in jail. I wanna watch it. I wanna see it. I wanna be the guy. I go to Grace, I wanna be the guy who does it. I wanna be the guy who's involved in it. And anyway, and that was it. So, well, in the last video I told you, there's gonna be more. I can feel it coming. Oh, and remember this. I remember something. Before Christ told me I'm banned from the thing, and I got pissed off, and I told him before this event happened, as I was laying in bed, I told him, I go, I'm going down I'm gonna go to the center town of St. Lucian and breach and release butterflies. I'm gonna go to the center of town and breach and release butterflies just to give you more fucking problems, right? Because he banned me from going to the illusion to sleep when I sleep. So that's what I told him. I went to sleep and I found a breach in St. Lucian. How that works, man. That's Mom. That's Mom. Now, why is this breach in that house? The one I'm in with the Christ I'm with. Why is that? Why is it there? Why isn't it anywhere else but always near me? Were these things coming to get me or checking me out? I don't know. I have no. I'm still waiting for Christ to give me a report on what's going on. He's gonna give me a real one anyway. But need to know. But it's crazy, man. So what I'm doing right now in my mind is going through all the events over and over and finding the markers. It's like I'm going through the whole play and I'm looking for the anomalies And one of the anomalies in the whole play was before I went to sleep, I said to Christ, I'm going to go to the middle of St. Lucian and breach, which from my heart, and create 1,000 butterflies. And I go, that'll give you something to bitch about. And I go, that's what you get for fucking... And I didn't do it. I just said it because I'm a prick. And, because I want him to feel the way I feel, but he already knows. But it pisses me off that I can't even fucking go to sleep down in the Illusion. I like to go down there. And I figured it was a psyop from Christ making these two girls come and accuse me. I go, oh, good timing, right? You know, you don't want me down in Illusion, and all of a sudden these two girls come down from something I did in the Illusion in the past, and all of a sudden they're accusing me. I go, great timing. See the fucking game, man? You see that? I'm just telling you the game. This is the way it's played out. Now I miss some stuff because I'm not totally there all day spiritually, but my soul tells me, Christ tells me, and I add up in between the lines from one dream to the next dream and my life within it. But I miss little parts. So all I'm doing is I'm going through the story over and over and over again, trying to find the little flags that don't make quite sense. And then I feel them out. And I know I've been in that room before. I feel like I've been in that room before. So I'm going to tell Christ. Now he talked to Mom. Mom said there's going to be more tomorrow. More reveals. I'm going to go to sleep tomorrow and reveal more shit that she's going to send me to. And it's sort of like she is making me relevant within Christ. Like he's not just a piece of shit. Like after the 50th time that I've done this, found serious bad guys, laser blasters, everything. I got shot and nearly died by one. I found a brief, and all these things, all these bad guys, I just end up sitting in their lap, and I catch them, or Christ catches them. It's sort of like Mom's making me relevant so I can stay with Christ. Because she knows I'm healing by Christ, but I'm not satisfied. I got to be in some drama. That's why I go to the Illusion down there for the drama and the hockey games and the fights and flipping off boxing fans. You know, boxing Bruins. And then, and their mafia overlords. Fucking pricks. Anyway, Mom makes me relevant within Christ so I can stay there. But now I'm with Christ, but I'm still having a hard time because she knows me. And so now I'm relevant again because this event happened. She found the breach and the little monkey dude walked through, whatever it was. I don't know, fucking demon in a suit. And now I'm relevant again. More's coming tomorrow, she said. So they're going to be keeping an eyeball on me, which creates more attention for me, which I really don't need, but hey, whatever. So, and it's all about keeping me alive, keeping my skins tight, keeping me with Christ, and might as well kill two birds with one stone. I'm here, I'm a Christian, I'm in St. Lucian with Christ, where I wasn't 7 years ago. I have to stay with Christ, more or less, to keep on being healed for the rest of my life. So I gotta stay with Christ in a state where he's gonna heal me and shit. And I'm learning stuff there. Vital shit, like all my videos. Never would have learned this. And there's tons more I can't even put on here because I don't even understand. But what I'm saying is I'm learning all this, I'm giving it to you. It's a win-win. And then in the end, when I am dead, who knows, man? I don't know. But they want to protect my innocence, but because he's got a voice. And Mom sends me around, catches all these bad guys, which used to be down in the Illusion, but now it's in St. Lucian because I'm banned from the fucking Illusion within like 2 hours ago. Oh, it's crazy. So I'm trying to figure out the plan. I'm trying to figure out where I'm on my way through Mom's stuff, my soul, Christ, and where I sit in all of it. And all I really know is what I just told you, more or less, the basics of it. Alright guys, More drama as it comes.